a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected, or at least and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Alberto.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down of a sack.
off play action. Fields
on the move to his left. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down and force a fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Johnson running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
play action. It's Fields.
Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields
steps away to his left.
Left side to Lamb.
Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Albert Okuebuna with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box?
The touchdown. That's caught. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A final shot before the break. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you. Rush in.
They snap it to Fields. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Fields.
Out to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, He put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Mims. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Third quarter of a tight on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quez Watkins, 87 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. On first down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid. Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. You know what that generally means? Success. That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too. Everyone dialed in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds. Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game. Dancing to his left.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. From back at the... They'll set up to throw. The across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the... I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Doing out there, boy.
Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.